Okay, so hello, folks. Good evening, and welcome to Fair, an indie TTRPG set in an alternate 19th century Earth where all the creatures from folklore and fairy tale are real, have always been real, and live alongside humanity. The year is 1872. We are in France, currently in northern France, very close to the Belgian border, fighting for our lives in a hidden chamber beneath a military hospital. But rather than hear me talk about it, I'm going to ask one of our players to give us a recap of our last session.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So we we broke. No, we didn't break. We didn't have to break. We snuck into the hospital and we managed to make our way downstairs to the cellar and managed to open the door to the hidden chamber. We got attacked by some weird-looking automatons, but we got rid of them. We defeated them, and then we made our way to this weird kind of room that is currently used as a lab, and we found those that guy we were looking for. What was his name again? Chu or whatever.
Jules Emond.
And more importantly, like there were other people there, but like Mina's brother was there as well. They were unconscious. They had like metal and stuff and shit like attached to them. Mina's brother had a new weird kind of arm, so I'm kind of getting Bucky vibes of like 30s or Second World War arm. And there were books there as well. And at that moment, your man came up, Sebastian Monclerc, and first we tried to, or that was Gwyn's idea to fool him into thinking like, oh, maybe the doctor brought us down. But that didn't really work, and we were like, okay, maybe we can knock him out or just take him out somehow without like killing the guy. But then he started attacking us, and we started to attack back, I suppose. Mina just wanted to punch the shit out of him, but like that's understandable, I think. And so yeah, Justine amazingly managed to dispel magic on Mina's brother, and he basically is as lucid as he's ever been. And Monclerc attacked us, but he did something, and the other guys, the five other guys, was it five other guys? They were getting up and they started attacking us. And Mina's brother was shouting, no, don't, that's my sister, and started to attack them instead. And yeah, that's pretty, like he seems to be, as I say, it's like most lucid he's ever been. Because he did actually recognize her, whereas the first time they met, he said, "Oh, you remind me of my sister," whereas now he clearly recognizes her and wants to protect her. So we were also hit by a firestorm, and Aminata is pretty much like, I just gonna fucking kill this guy. Mina is also like, I just want to punch the guy into oblivion. Sylvia is just holding on to her sanity by the fingernails. And is also kind of thinking like, you fucker. You said you were trying to help people with prosthetics. What you're doing is, I don't know, basically kind of super soldiers. And also, I think the rage is towards the doctor because, like, they take a Hippocratic oath to save people, but this is not saving people at all, and she is pissed. And yeah, so after the firestorm, we're all pretty much hurt. Oh, and I forgot, Gwyn is currently blind and in her cat form and kind of scurried away and just kind of sitting under a table somewhere, like not seeing anything, being a scaredy cat. And yeah, then we were hit by a firestorm, which is like has us pretty injured. So all I want to say is like, welcome to the last episode of the second campaign of Fair, because if we get hit again by another firestorm, that'll be it, guys. So yeah.
Right, so that's 1d8 inspiration die to you.
Thank
Before we continue on, I just want to remind our players of two things. Important thingy number one, I think most, if not all of you, have at least one healing tincture in your equipment that you can take as a minor action for feeding yourself. Feeding a healing tincture to another person is a major action. Susie, you're on mute.
Yeah, no, I was
Secondly,
just saying that I'd reminded people.
yeah, well, I'm reminding you all on Twitch live, okay? This is how good a GM I am, reminding you idiots of your healing potions.
I know.
And second very important point is
Selena, I know how you feel now.
I do totally apologize on behalf of my player, my player self for campaign 1, and also my character in campaign 1, who was constantly bloody frustrated, while the rest of my, the fuckers of my party, they were like, you have fucking healing tinctures, why don't you fucking take them? I constantly brew them. It's actually not that easy to remember them, so I do apologize to my
the other important thing to remember is Sylvia. Oh dear, I just realized I don't know how this happened. I have Neve underneath Mina and Susie underneath Gwyn and Christina and Sylvia. These are in the wrong order. I could move it around, but this is kind of funny.
Okay.
Sylvia did cast whatchamacallit thingy. Restorative Spark, thank you.
She did, yeah.
So none of you have yet dropped to 0, but if you drop to 0 grit, you immediately are restored to 1, but then the spell is spent. So if you then drop to 0 again, you are now dying.
Basically means that they just have to hit us again, So.
Yeah, so and where is the dying? Once you are at 0 grit, you have a number of rounds equal to 2 plus your fortitude and your resolve in which to receive healing, or you are dead. If you are on 0 and you're attacked, you must do a fortitude check versus the attack roll of your attacker, and if you fail, you lose an extra round from the total number of rounds that are left. Okay? If the attack is a crit, you lose 2 rounds. We are at the top of the initiative order, and it is Justine's go. You have all your mana is spent. You spent it to break the enchantment on Mina's brother, on Alois. You can, if you want, cast Arcane Shard. That is a cantrip that does not cost mana if you wanted to attack.
I'm going to drink healing tincture.
Well, that's a minor action. Oh, actually, apologies. You don't have Arcane Shard.
No, I don't have Arcane Shard.
Oh, I thought you did. Oh no. Okay. Oh no.
No.
Okay. So minor action. You drink the healing tincture. You're currently standing at the table. By the way, I did forget to say this the last time. When Monclerc casts Firestorm, like it creates literally a column of flame like a dragon's breath in a very enclosed space.
Yay! But my favorite thing.
As a result of that, like there were numerous glass jars with specimens preserved in it. They all shattered, and the formaldehyde went everywhere. And some of the paper on his table has gone on fire as well. And Gwyn is in cat form, hiding under the table. Justine, you're standing right at the table in front of all of his books and stuff.
Okay, as a major action, may I grab Gwyn?
Yes, you could definitely grab Gwyn, and you still have a minor action left, if you wanted to move.
Yes, and I'm going to leg it to the fucking door.
So this is the thing. There's two doors. The closest door to you is
wait.
Is the sewer entrance.
Wait. Not moving anywhere yet.
Okay.
What about the books? Can I
the
try and grab them as well?
The 3 books that were there, I'm gonna say you can grab Gwyn or the books, okay? Because that's like it's a lot of stuff, okay? So there was, I believe there was 3 books. There was his Book of Shadows. Okay.
The Book of Shadows, and
so this is
magitech's book, and a Journal of Progress.
Montclair's personal Book of Shadows as a sorcerer, which you immediately recognize. A medical textbook, open on a page of illustration of the human body, and then the third appears to be a separate journal in which he was writing notes on his experiments.
Well, I'm going to grab Gwyn, obviously.
I mean,
grab the book. Grab the book. Grab the book. Grab the Book of Shadows. You get a free spell.
Grab the Book of Shadows.
Do it.
Grab the
That's
Book
what
of
Gwyn would
Shadows.
do.
Yeah, but you still it's not Gwyn.
Yeah, well, so
do you have a
What do you
bag?
think?
I don't know if Justine does have a bag, does she? Like, you have like luggage that you use in your counter, but you're not like Gwyn. You're not a bag lady.
Would you not have a travel bag? Like Sylvia has a travel bag.
Chad is saying to grab the book as well. What would Justine do? Would Justine go to grab
Do you have
Gwyn, or would you try
Pocket,
and...
you can put just
if-
one book in.
I'll say this. If you were to just grab a single book, I would say you could grab a single book and scoop up Gwyn in her cat form, but you couldn't get all the books, okay? Because it's like they're large volumes. You couldn't get all of them. But you could maybe grab one and her, and now your like arms are full.
Yeah, Book of Shadows and Gwyn.
Okay, so Montclair's Book of Shadows and Gwyn. Scooping up Gwyn. Gwyn, you...
I virtually imagine what cats do, like this
Yeah.
weird kind of...
So,
You
obviously,
know, when you
Gwyn,
pick them up.
you're still blinded by the spell. You have this and one more round, and then the blinding effect is gone. So you feel yourself being lifted up. You can't see, but you're in your cat form. Your senses are heightened. Exactly. You can immediately smell it's Justine because you, in your cat form, you have a cat's heightened sense of smell, which not as good as a dog, still way better than a human.
God, yes.
So that's going to be your turn, Justine. It's now Aminada's go. So I know, Neve, you said you're going to control that. So Aminada currently has her cane sword basically pointed at Montclair. She's still invisible.
Did she pull it out of his gut, or does she still have it stuck in his gut?
It's not actually impaled in him. That's not how the combat mechanics in this game work.
Okay, fair enough.
We don't want those kind of wound-based mechanics because they are a death spiral in combat. So, what would you say she would do?
But I think we got it. I think we have to go. So she is going to withdraw and use her action.
Disengage.
She's invisible though.
follow
She's super easy.
She is
for her to
invisible.
Well,
Yeah,
now,
don't
Justine,
forget she's invisible.
Sorry, Neve. Justine hasn't actually moved. She's like by the table. She's grabbed Gwyn, but she hasn't actually moved. And you are freezing on us again, Neve. I'm sorry. You might want to turn off the camera.
Yeah, sorry. I might actually have to restart, lads. Everything's freezing on me. Sorry.
It's okay. Well, can we just finish this action first and then restart? Or maybe she's gone. If she has,
yeah.
What can you think? What Aminata would do, and then you can jump off and jump back on.
Yeah, cool.
If she's invisible, does she need to disengage?
She's invisible.
No.
Yeah, I would have thought.
She doesn't.
So she can just leg it.
Towards, I'm gonna have her head over to Justine. Grab the other books.
Cool. That's cool. So she's gonna spend her turn to not even disengage because she's invisible. She's her cane sword or whatever, and runs over to grab the other books. And once so you can log off and log back on, Neve, and hopefully the gremlins will disappear. Okay.
Cool.
I'm apologizing now to our Twitch viewers.
It's
Everything has
Gwyn's turn,
gone.
and Gwyn is being carried by Justine.
Yeah, everything has gotten messy because Neva's had to jump off. She'll
She'll
be back on in a minute, okay?
Oh yeah.
So what you see, Justine, because you're standing at the table, is basically the other two books appear to be moving as if they're being lifted, but as soon as they're lifted off the table, they vanish. So that's what happens. Yeah, so it is now, it's not Gwyn's go, it is now the go of one of the it's of one of his abominations, these arcane soldiers, the poor souls that he had modified. It's one of the ones that's attacking you, Gwyn, or sorry, Mina. So he's just going to go straight with 2 punches. Where's my? Oh, there it is.
Is that me? Is it?
Yeah. Oh, that's clocked. Okay, yeah, that's a natural 19 to hit on the first attack.
I use my parry talent to parry that.
Okay, what does that? Just give me one. So
Gives me a +4 in my case.
Well, no, I rolled a natural 19. His total was 23. So I don't think you could get it high enough for that, could you? Yeah. So and then second punch attack is a 16.
Yeah, no, that's nothing.
That misses, does it?
Yeah.
What's your defense? 17?
No, I parry that.
Oh, you're gonna parry that. Oh, so you use a reaction to parry that one. Okay, cool. All right, so the punch, it's I rolled a 6 and a d6. 11 points of damage. Now your armor does absorb this because it's just a punch, okay? So it's 11 minus the 3. Oh god, you are not looking good.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Okay, right. It's now the turn of Jules Imond. He is going to try and throw some firebolts at Sylvia again. So the first one that's cocked is a 18 to hit. Sylvia, you're mute again.
That hits. Yeah, that hits.
And then the second one is a 14 to hit.
Yeah, they both hit.
Okay, so these are 6 points of damage on the first firebolt, and how do you cock a d4? And 3 points of damage on the second one. Okay, it is now Aloysius's go, and he's engaged with the guys who are attacking Mina. Okay,
There she is.
That's funny. She's still frozen. Neve, you're still frozen.
No, she's
No,
fine.
there she
Okay,
is. She's blinking.
But everybody's been moved. Well, Polina was moved up underneath Gwyn's name, and now Susie, you're where Mina is, and Christina, you're still where Sylvia is. This is very funny.
Listen.
Musical chairs.
It's fine.
At the break, I'll move everybody back around.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
So, your brother, Alois, he's going to. What's he going to do?
Oh God.
He's going to. So he's basically up around, kind of behind you, Mina. And he's kind of trying to engage with the other guys. So there's like there's 3 of them surrounding him. So first thing that happens is you see his chest plate that's riveted to his torso. Some of the runes on it start to glow and get brighter and brighter and brighter, and this like a cloak of flame suddenly erupts around his body. Okay. And then next thing he's going to do is he's just going to do 2 straightforward punch attacks at the guy who had punched you. Yeah. First one, unfortunately, was a miss. but the second one was a hit. And that
Come on,
is
Lacey.
9 points of damage minus the armor. And he also, his flaming mantle does an additional 1d8 damage. Grab my d8. That was only a 1. So doesn't appear to have any effect. And that is his turn. Gwyn, it's your go. You're currently being held by Justine and you're still blind.
I bite Justine in the hand. No,
Yeah, Augustine. No, maybe I'll just dig my claws in a little bit to her sleeves, just so I
Okay.
don't fall off.
Yeah, cool.
But no, I'm just gonna
Okay. It's now.
let myself be carried away.
So it's now one of the other guys who is attacking you, Mina, but at the start of his turn, he takes 8 points of damage from your brother's flaming mantle. Okay? So, straight away. Now, he is going to try and punch you again, Mina. And that's a miss. And that's cocked. And a miss. I rolled 2 6s. So 10 and 10 each time.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, you're not dead yet.
no.
I'll
Despite you
get to
trying
you.
very hard.
I'll get to you. I'll get to you.
mm.
I'll get to you.
So
Wow.
this other guy, he's going to try and blast you with a cone of fire, Mina. That's a miss. I rolled a 12.
Oh
And
my
then
God.
a 15.
No, that misses.
You're so lucky on these rolls. I'm actually not rolling as bad as I did last week, but you know, you still got not a bad
Yeah,
defense.
guys, 33 points of
My
damage
roll's
was a bad roll.
terrible. A 5th level, one of them,
We would have been
the
dead
most-
already.
We
the
would have
most
been all dead.
powerful
Yeah.
offensive spell from the
And then he
Sphere of
says
Fire.
to me like, "Oh, what's Justine sent yours grip points? What
So-
are left?" And then he goes like, "Oh, I didn't realize you guys were so
Okay.
bad."
Oh,
And
I'm
like,
so shocked.
Did you
Despite the fact that
So-
I did 33 points of damage with one
Oh,
attack. Like, come on.
It is Sebastian Monclerc's go.
He's gonna do another first.
Reaching into his pocket, he pulls out a coin and he rubs it, and it starts to glow with an arcane glyph, and it disappears, and there's a shimmer around his body.
Is that? So shimmer around his body. Is that the mirror spell, or has he gone
No,
invisible?
like the air kind of shimmers around his body, not his body starts to shimmer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. Good question.
must be
Okay.
a shield or something.
Yeah.
Now,
I thought it was that spectral double spell.
Mm,
You know, the one. Yeah. So, okay, cool.
I'm going to see, would he be aware enough to have spotted... You don't belong there, you belong over there. No, he doesn't spot Justine grabbing the books, which is good for Justine. So, he is going to... I think he's going to be clever.
Oh, haven't be stupid, Neil.
No, he is going to... He goes and he uses a second minor action to cast another spell, and this kind of shimmering, kind of faint cloud of chaotic energy starts to swirl around him. And then he's going to look at you, Mina, and he's going to attempt to cast a spell. You feel a pressure on your mind. I need you to give me a resolve arcane resistance.
Okay.
As he says, kill your invisible friend.
How can I do that when I don't fucking see her?
That's not his problem.
That's that's a 6.
6.
Yep.
You, even with your inspiration die, your brain becomes overcome with this compulsion. You don't know where it's from, but you now suddenly feel compelled to find Aminata and kill her
Cool.
as you fall under the effects of the control other spell. Mina, it is your go.
Fantastic. I will move to Albert and pick him up.
Mm-hmm.
And can I drink a healing potion?
Yeah, that would be a minor action. That doesn't interfere with this
Because
at
he
all.
did not tell me
No,
to not drink
no.
a healing
Absolutely
potion.
not.
He told me to kill my friend,
Yes.
which my brain knows I need to be in better condition to do that.
Yeah, no, you can totally still drink your which was it, a standard or greater? I can't remember.
I don't know.
What was it, Mina or Sylvia?
A little while ago I brewed it. Give me a second.
I'm so sorry I didn't write it down. I do apologize for all the rants I had in campaign.
I did write it down, so I'm just sorry. So 15. When was it I brewed it? It was back in Cherville, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So was it standard or greater?
I think it was a standard. I can't remember there. Like
Two standard, I think, was what I
Yeah.
brewed.
Okay. So then that is 1d6 plus 3.
right.
I don't think I have good enough herbalism to
No,
make
you have,
greater.
1d6 plus 3,
Yeah.
so that's 6.
You're healed 6, yeah.
I rolled a 3, and then a
3.
plus 3 is
Okay, so you are healed
Okay.
6. That was so it was a minor action to move to pick up Halbert. A minor
I'm
action.
in the double digits again, lads.
Yay.
You know.
So a minor action to pick up Albert, and a minor action to take that tincture. You have your major action left, and you are feeling a compulsion to kill Aminata.
I can't see her though.
So you can give me an awareness roll.
Yes, that's yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to ask you, Neve, if you can give me a stealth roll, and I'm just going to calculate the modifier for you now very quickly.
14.
They get an automatic plus 10, I think.
Yeah, it's a plus 16 to the roll.
Yeah.
Because she's wearing
Okay.
her ring of invisibility.
What's a plus 16? Dang, I rolled a 7.
It's
23?
23.
Oh, actually, sorry, I forgot to add her dex.
Yeah,
plus 18, actually.
Their dex is high, isn't it?
No, 2, plus 18.
25.
So 25,
They're
yeah,
trying to
you
make it
cannot see her.
Cool.
Okay, so that is your turn gone. Sylvia, it is your go.
I would like to also take a healing tincture.
There is a guy, by the way, like right on top of you, punching you, but you can still take a minor action to take a healing.
Yeah, well, yeah, so it's 1d6. 4 plus 3 is 7 points. Oh, I know there's a guy engaged. Sorry, 7 points. 19. That's good.
Oh.
Mina, how are you looking?
12.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep minor healing word. Mina.
Yeah, Justina's on 16, but Mina's on 12.
Yeah, sorry, I'm.
The healthiest person in the party is the invisible rogue, who's on 47, because they still did get kind of hit by the AOE.
Oh, they passed the dex.
But
didn't
they only took half damage, so yeah.
Sorry, I'm spending 4 mana on that, so that puts me at 39. Give me 1 second. I don't know why my tetrahedrons are so hard to pick up. Very annoying. Okay. Come on, crappy eyesight. Okay. 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 4 is 10 points.
Okay.
Yay!
And if I can start to disengage with my minor action,
you could withdraw with your minor action, and then you.
I would like to do.
Half your
I would like
movement.
to do that.
Yeah, so that is going to be.
I'm not going to run, but I am going to make
You
my
can't.
way toward the exit.
You can't run. You can move 3 meters.
Yeah.
Towards. Wait, which exit? The exit you came in. So this is the problem. there's two exits. There's the entrance that you came in, and then there's the sewer entrance. Most of the party is down near the sewer entrance, but that's also where Monclerc and what 1, 2, 3, like 4 of the modified soldiers and Mina's brother are also. So, yeah, which one are you going for?
Where was Justine heading?
Yeah, she hadn't moved, but she's down at the workshop at the artificer's benches, which is also nearer to the sewer entrance.
See, my issue is we don't know where the sewer leads, so I think we should go at the exit. That's what I think, but I realize that everybody is quite far from it.
Yeah,
We
the
are
party
quite
is
far
most
from
of the party's down the other end of the chamber. You see, so I'm not trying to be difficult, but I am.
No, I completely.
Probably be easiest to just, close that door behind us, like, and run wherever.
Which door?
The sewer.
Okay.
Because it's so much, it's just closer. We have to kind of get half across the room, like,
Okay.
So you got a choice of: do I cover a greater distance or do I go past my enemies?
Well, okay, I'm past them now, like, but we will pretty much go past them as well.
Now, don't forget, Alois is also there fighting these guys.
Yeah.
Mm.
I actually don't know which way would be better.
It's just that
You
we
need
don't
to
know
give
where
me a
the.
decision, or you're going to lose your turn. Because you have to give me a decision.
I'm gonna hold where I am for now because I'm not gonna leave
Okay.
the party.
All right. Super. And then we are at the top of the initiative order. So, Justine, you are standing by the table. By the way, the fire on it is beginning to spread. Okay. More of the paper and notes have gone on fire, and it's looking like some of it's spreading. Some of the formaldehyde had dripped down, and that has caught on fire, and there's a trail of fire beginning to spread out into more of the chamber. It's not a raging inferno, but the fire is spreading.
Yeah.
We
I
need to go.
am going to move up, but can I try and go around kind of like as far as I understand, I'm down below.
Yeah.
So there should be like a wall on one side. How is it lit? Is it bright? Is it not bright?
Well, the fire is definitely helping.
Yeah, you can go around the operating table, so they're between you and the enemies, like,
Yeah.
right, Neil?
Yeah, so the sewer entrance is to the western wall. You're in the southern wall, and that's where most of
And
the
if you
people are
want to go
closer.
up to the other wall, then you can try to get
Yeah, you came in from the northern
behind the
section.
operating tables because they're between.
Yeah. I
You
am
and
going to go up towards the exit that we came from.
Okay, so you're going back up towards Sylvia.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, unfortunately, Neva's dropped again. She's being cursed by the gremlins tonight. It would be Amanada's go. I'm going to say that seeing Justine move, she would follow Justine.
Mm-hmm.
She'd follow her friend.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, at the start of his turn, the guy basically at the start of their turn, any of the guys that were attacking Mina are going to take damage from her brother's. Damn, I'm running crap on that on his what's two his flaming mantle. Now this is the thing. Monclerc has full control over Mina, so
yeah.
Apologies, my internet is not cooperating this
It's
evening. I'm just going to keep
okay.
my camera off.
Yeah, that's the coolest
I
thing.
love that you have the picture of Gwyn, though.
Yes. So Monclerc has control of Mina. So
Oh no.
yeah, so this guy turns and he starts to attack Mina's brother.
Mhm.
That's what happens. He starts to attack Mina's brother. So that's going to be 2 punches. And the first one was a nat 20. And then the second one was a 16. So both hit.
Oh no.
No.
So that is 15 points of damage on the first strike. Okay. And then I'm just going to roll the damage for the second that's cocked. I only rolled a 1 that time. So that's 2. Okay, and now we have the critical injury. Where is me D10s? A 4. Wound to their dominant leg, they suffer a -1 penalty. Must succeed fortitude or willpower versus a target of 15 or so. A -1 penalty to dex, defense, and movement is halved. Okay, so that's his turn. Now the other guy was attacking Sylvia. Sylvia, I can't remember. Did you hadn't moved, hadn't you not?
No,
Okay.
I held.
So he's going to chuck 2 more fireballs at you.
Why is it always fire?
And the first one's a nat 20.
Oh no.
Second one. Oh God. Is a miss. It's a 3. So on the nat 20, you are going to take 10 points of damage and roll me a d10.
Oh, sorry, I don't have one there. Just give me 1 second. Sorry.
Come on, hurry up. Just grab a die.
I am. That's a 6.
Okay, so you receive a shallow injury across a large section of your torso. You will suffer a -1 penalty to attacks and casting rolls, and you have a -1 penalty to your defense until you bandage the wound or receive healing. Okay? Now, Alois. He is going to punch back. He's focusing on this guy. That was a 1. Oh my God, I just rolled 2 ones in a row. That's shocking.
No, you always roll bad if it's
An ally.
Yeah. That is true. In campaign 1, it was the same. So it's Gwyn's
use
go.
another die.
Gwyn, yeah, I'm gonna swap out to a different die. A different D. I'm using like my really
Deserves
nice.
a different. You deserve a different
I'm
die.
using my really pretty, beautiful dice that I ordered as a present to myself for my 40th from my good friend Idrani in over in Desi Dragons. So like he's getting the really nice dice tonight. Gwyn, this is your last turn of being blind. So after this turn, you will have your vision back.
I am Deadly. I am going to transform. Oh wait, no. So Justine hasn't moved yet.
Nope.
Yes, but Justine is moving towards the door
Oh,
we
sorry.
came from.
Justine is actually, she has started to move towards the door. Sorry, apologies.
Okay. Then I can't quite do anything yet because I'm still in my cat form, being
Carried. Yeah.
Sorry, Justine, I forgot to ask. Did you spend both minor actions to move?
Yes.
So, Neve, what do you want to do?
If I'm still being carried, I can't really do anything yet.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna wait. I can't cast spells, right?
Not in this form.
No,
Yeah,
not
grand. I'm just gonna wait until Justine gets to where she's going.
Okay, so now it is one of the other guys goes who is also fighting. That was better. Your brother. He starts his turn taking 5 points of damage from the flaming mantle. And now he's going to try and punch him as well. That is a 15 to hit, which is a miss, I believe. Yes, his defense is 16. And the second was a 19, so the second one did hit. And that's 8 points of damage minus his armor. Okay. So just give me 1 second. I need to very quickly look up a thing with respect to that spell. I cannot remember if when you. There we go. Nope. Okay. Right. So he took some damage from your brother's flaming mantle, but then he did land a punch. And now we are back on. So Sylvia, you hadn't moved, hadn't you? Not.
No.
So
No.
this guy who's still on top of you, he's going to swing and punch at you again.
Did he not just attack me?
No, it's a different guy. There was a guy who's chucking ranged fireballs at you, and then there's another guy who's literally punching
guys
you.
in there. They're attacking us.
So that is a 14 or 15.
Doesn't matter, but it hits.
Okay, it was 14 for the first attack, and then for the second attack, that's an unnatural 20.
Okay,
So,
yeah, I know about that.
First attack is. Now, these are punches, so your armor does absorb 8 points of damage.
I'm down. Oh, 108, 8. Sorry.
No, 8. No, you're not.
So 5.
And then minus the 1, is it? Minus your armor?
Yeah, minus the armor.
I don't think Sylvia's wearing armor, is she?
Yeah, you have your.
Yes, you have your armor.
Thingy. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, I do. Sorry, I forgot. Okay.
So that's an armor 3. So you suffer 5 points of damage, and then for the second punch, I rolled a 6. That's not good for you.
I'm down.
So it was 9 points of damage on the second punch.
6 minus 3. Oh no, wait, I'm on 1.
No, it's not. It was 12 minus 3.
Oh, sorry, I know I'm down.
Sorry, 11 minus 3, 8. 8 points of damage. Okay. Well, you're not down. You would have gone down, but the Restorative Spark kicks in and you're back up on 1 grit point. Okay. Well, technically, what happens is you drop to the ground and then you awaken on 1 grit point. So you're on the ground, not prone, supine, facing up, on 1 grit point. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now the last guy, he's also. They're all piling on your brother now. Mm-hmm. Obviously under Monclerc's command, and that's a miss and a my god. A miss. I rolled a 15. His defense was 16. So it's now Monclerc's go. So Monclerc runs over to the table.
Oh, where the stuff was on fire.
Yes. And you see him looking around for his books. Okay. And as his 2 minor actions to get to the table, and he sees they're missing, and he cries out. And he is really pissed off now.
Oh no.
And he is going to. What's he going to do? He's very, very angry.
TPK.
Jesus.
He is going to throw, because he realizes that Justine was by the table. So he is going to throw a fireball at her. And he's really pissed.
Oh no.
Although he doesn't actually need to spend any additional mana on that. So I need to get the 8s, and Justine, I need you to give me
multiple.
Yeah, it's fireball.
Oh.
Justine, I need you Oh, and yeah, this is also going to hit Gwyn because Gwyn is
Yep.
carrying you. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
I need one more d8. So dexterity acrobatics from the two of you.
Okay. Ah, no.
You get a +7 to the roll in
Oh,
your
thank
cat
goodness.
form, but it
Okay.
probably won't be enough.
If it's less than like a 25.
Okay, well, I rolled a 13, all combined.
No.
So the curse of the
8,
single-digit
15,
roll strikes again.
20, 27, 30,
Well, I rolled 19.
Still won't be enough.
31. 36 points of damage.
What? Excuse me?
You each take 36 points of damage as this small bead of red light forms in his
They're all
hands, and
down.
he throws it at it. Hits. He's targeting Justine, and he's also going to hit. Yeah, it's a 5-meter radius of Justine. So, actually, I think he doesn't give a shit. 1.
I feel like I
2,
should just remind
3,
you, Neil, we're
4,
only 6th
5.
level.
Yeah, don't worry. I remember. He actually hits all of his guys as well. I'm just going to do a single roll for them all.
Okay,
Yeah,
Gwyn's
that's a fail.
down.
Well, no.
You have restorative spark. You're
So-
back
Yeah.
at 1 hit point.
So
Okay.
on
I
both
said
of you.
36, didn't I?
Yeah.
So just give me 1 second. Because he hits his own guys. He's so angry he doesn't care. So that's 34, 35. He hadn't taken any damage yet. So that's 46, 47. Okay. I'll come back to you in a minute. Jeremy. 80, 56. Okay. Francois. 70, 85, 86. Sorry. I'm trying to do mental arithmetic in my head quickly, and you see your brother drop to. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. I just need to check something. Oh no, it protects against cold, not against. Flaming mantle, immune to cold and resistance to cold magic, not fiery magic. So you see your brother drop to the ground as this fireball hits. Justine,
Well, I'm still under a compulsion, so
you did still see it though. Okay, and actually, I'm going to give you a fresh resolve roll because you just
I was
saw
just
that.
gonna say,
Yeah, that
I
definitely
should
would
actually
be.
get a resolve roll for
Yeah,
every time when I'm starting my.
No, that's not the spell description.
Oh, okay.
This is a
Which one is
4th
that
level
then?
spell. So I'm giving you it because you just saw your brother drop. Justine, you get hit by this thing, you drop to the ground, Sylvia's healing magic activates, and you come back awake on the ground. And what also happens is, Gwyn, when you get hit by it, your form immediately changes back into its cat form. You fall unconscious, landing on top of Justine, and then you come back to consciousness as well.
You said it changes back to the cat form. I'm already a cat, so
No,
it
you
changes
change
back to
out
human.
of the cat into human
Yeah,
form.
okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's
I
what
rolled
happened.
a 30-20 on that resolve.
Do you want to use your inspiration die?
Yes. Oh, I rolled an 8, so
You
28.
just broke the spell.
Cool.
The target number was 23
Okay.
because this is this particular sorcerer's sphere of specialization.
And he only has 23? Ah, pitiful.
They don't all have a magic effect in 7, okay? You and your stupid first level, first case. Shut up.
I
Okay?
assume all Sebastian's magic and intelligence are like 6.
No, I just remembered Aminata was also in the direction of Justine, so she was within that 5 meters as well. So I actually need a dex roll for Aminata. I'll give you that modifier, Neve. It's 2, 3, 7, a +7 to the roll.
Oh geez, I only rolled a 7. That's a 14,
So that's
and I don't know what her grit was.
She actually had it updated in her thing, so she was at 47. So she also takes 36 points of damage.
Okay.
So she's now on 11.
Okay.
So, yes. Right. Mina, seeing your brother drop to the ground, you break the spell.
Mm-hmm.
The chamber that you're in is beginning to go on fire.
Yeah.
You're actually not that far from Long Cleric. You're only about like 2-3 meters from him because you'd kind of gone in the direction of the workbench, and that's where he ran over to. So you're quite close to him right now, and you're about like 3 meters from your brother, but he's surrounded by your enemies.
Oh God! So I can't go. If I go over to try to get him out, what will? Oh God!
There's like 4 of your enemies, 3 of them directly surrounding him, and another one like only a further meter or so away.
And how do they look?
They have taken some damage from the fireball, but
Not
they
much.
are nowhere near as badly messed up as you are.
Okay. Let me think. I can't really fight 3 guys, but I have to take 3 guys. So hang on. If I go there and pick up my brother,
So it'd be minor action to get up to him, and major action to pick him up and try and
leave.
start carrying him.
Yeah. But then there's 3 enemies still there, like, right?
Mm-hmm.
That will hit me. I don't care. I'm gonna go and try to get my brother out.
Okay. Right. So give me a fortitude roll.
Hardiness, stamina,
Yeah.
might.
Might. This would be might.
I wrote an 11. Hang on, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah, you're having a bit of difficulty picking him up, but he's actually quite light because he was so not malnourished, but so
Yeah.
physically frail from
Yeah.
just from his physical state. You do manage to pick him up. So now we're getting into some game mechanics here. Okay. You have a movement of, is it 6 or 7? I can't remember.
7.
7. Okay, right. So there are, so he was there. There's basically 3 of them around you.
Yeah.
The closest exit to you is the sewer exit,
I
or
might go out that way.
yeah. Um, um, you so you could just book it, and they'd all potentially get opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
You could withdraw, meaning that you withdraw from 1, the other 2 still get opportunity attacks, but you only get
Yeah.
half your movement, so you're only
Yeah.
going to get a bit out, and then on their next turn, because they're ahead of you in initiative order, they would get a chance to go at you. So what do you want to do? Do you want to risk it
Okay.
and just book it, or try
Yeah.
to risk it slightly
But
lessened?
I guess as a reaction, I hope I can shout at the others just to get out.
Yeah, that's free action. Yeah.
So I just shout out, get out.
Bitch vein.
And
I assume that's a free action
Yeah,
to
yeah,
shout
yeah,
back
yeah.
because it's 2 words.
And you're just gonna run,
yeah, I'll take the closest exit.
which is this sewer exit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna try and get as far
Because
as you
I'm not
can. Yeah.
trying to carry my brother across the
Yeah.
whole
No,
room in
to
fire.
put. So like where you are, you're talking like like 15, 16 meters to get to the other exit versus
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Like that's the difference, you know. So if you want to just race out, they'll all get an attack of opportunity. They get a single action attack of opportunity against you.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we're going to see how they do.
I'll try to book it.
Mm-hmm. So that's a miss.
Yeah.
I rolled a 2. Last one. 11 plus. I rolled a 15.
No.
All 3 swinging at you, but in the chaos of the flames and everything, they all miss. And you run, and you get about 4 meters through the gate that Monclar came in. You're getting into the sewer now, and you all see Mina picking up her brother and fleeing. Sylvia, you saw Justine and Gwyn get blasted by a fireball, but you know that your spell worked. They're not on fire or anything.
Yeah.
Okay. It is.
I'm very aware that I'm not going to survive the journey over. So, like, I just.
Well, you're quite close to another exit.
Yeah, I'll have to go out the other.
So we're at the top of the initiative order.
Okay.
Justine.
Wait, I didn't get to act.
Oh, sorry. Apologies, Sylvia. It's your go. Apologies.
You didn't
No, it's Mina and then Sylvia. So Sylvia, it's your go.
So can I cast heal on myself, and will that then take away my critical injury, or do I need to make a casting roll for that?
No. Well, not for this. You don't need casting rolls if you're trying to do spell feats.
Yeah, no, I'm okay, and I'd like to spend 4 mana on that.
Yep.
Actually, I'd like to spend 6.
Spend as much as you want. It's your mana.
Spend as much as you want to your mana. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, oh wait, sorry, I'm just grabbing d20s. I wish.
Yeah, I know.
That would be amazing. Okay. So 3, 2, 5 plus.
My recommendation: get out the closest exit that you are.
Yeah, 5 plus 3 is 8. Plus 4 is 12 points.
So you're healed 12 points. So this is the thing. Yes. That was your major action. You have 2 minor actions. There's a guy on top of you. Minor action to disengage, and you move 3 meters. You still have your other minor action to move the additional 6 meters. So that will have you out and going up the stairs back towards the kitchen.
I would like to do that, please.
Oh, sorry, not up towards. It'll have you going out the tunnel back to the cellar to get out.
Oh my god, I'm leaving the party. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Well,
okay, yeah.
You're not.
No, you can just wait by the door.
You could if you wanted. Yeah, you could just be like outside, like
take cover
at the door, at the big double doors that just came through. Okay.
Okay.
And you can still shoot from there and take cover.
Okay. Yeah.
So
behind
sorry,
the door.
I just the idea of leaving you guys. I'm actually.
So,
you have healing word, don't you?
Sorry?
You can still shoot. You have healing word,
don't you?
You can still, lean around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shoot a healing word at people, and then
I am going to do that. I am going to do that. It's just like I was on 1 Brit, and if the healer's down, I can't heal the rest of you. So.
No, you cannot.
That's
right. So this
at the risk of being selfish, I was kind of like, oh, sorry.
It's Amanada's turn now, guys. Need, if you don't mind, I was going to suggest an action for her. Because she was beside you both when you got hit by the fireball.
She was.
So I'm going to say she spends her major action helping you both get up onto your feet. Yeah. And then is going to use her minor actions to run in the direction of Sylvia.
Okay. Yep, sounds good.
Okay.
Does she get all the way?
Yeah.
You don't know if she's invisible, but she's really fast, so she probably did.
Okay.
Like, she's the fastest. I think she's the fastest in the party.
Yeah.
Would she cover you guys' exit? Would she kind of hang around a little bit?
It's about 15, 16 meters, so she would have had enough to get to the exit into to the doorway, pretty much where Sylvia is. You know? So this is what you see happening now, interestingly enough.
Now, hang on, before Aminata goes, it was Justine's go.
Oh, apologies. It was Justine's go. Sorry.
It's just
and I'm after Justine, right?
Yeah, no, you're a bit further down.
No.
Actually, apologies.
Yeah, a bit further down.
Well,
but you're being carried at the moment.
We'll say that I'm going to just for the purposes. No, we're going to say for the purposes of narrative that this is all at the same time. So, Justine, you feel yourself being lifted up by an invisible force, which you know is Amanada, and then you hear her running off, and you see. So it's your turn, Justine. What do you want to do?
Run towards the exit.
You're running towards the exit. Okay, so you're basically just booking it out as well.
Gwyn, you're on 1 hit point as well, yeah. So wouldn't Aminata just carry Gwyn though?
Well, Gwyn is conscious.
I'm back as a human.
Yeah,
again.
she's conscious.
That changed me back.
Yeah.
Yeah, would she not grab her and help her out?
No, because Aminata can't physically carry people. She's not a tank like Mina.
That's true.
She
Like,
pulled her
yeah,
up
she
onto
has
her
problems.
feet
Yeah,
and then
that's true.
ran.
Cool,
Um,
cool, 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 cool.
Justine, do you have any healing tinctures?
I gave you. I thought I gave you one, or did you take it? I can't remember.
I took one at the start of the session.
According to... Oh, did you take it already? Because according to the character sheet, you did have one standard healing tincture.
Yeah, I took it at the beginning.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Oh.
Yeah.
My apologies. I didn't remember.
Sorry, never mind. Okay,
I've just been brewing them every chance I get, so I can't remember.
This is what you guys see happening.
No, if you make it to the exit, that should be.
Yeah. So this is what you see happening now. The modified arcane soldiers, these former men who had been corrupted and had their bodies changed by the artificer Monclerc, they, having seen Mina picking her brother up and running out, instead of chasing after them, you see them actually turning in the direction of the flames, and they start trying to battle and put the flames out. Clearly still under the command of Monclerc, he is sending to try to put the flames out. Unfortunately, having just chucked a fireball in an underground enclosed cellar space, he's made the situation a lot worse. And they are really not doing a good job. Their bodies are actually getting burnt. Their flesh is being burnt by this, but they aren't aware. They're just continuing to act like mindless automatons. So, Gwen, this is what you see as you are pulled to your feet. Mm-hmm. You see Justine running in the direction of Sylvia. You're assuming Amanat has gone that way too, and you saw Mina run out the other exit. What do you want to do?
Can you tell me the distance between the sewer exit and the hospital exit from where I am?
You're actually closer to the sewers.
To the sewer, that's what I thought.
Yeah, and the guys the other soldiers are now, they don't look like they're engaged in a fight anymore. So where you are right now, you're at about 15 meters from the hospital exit that Sylvia and Justine have gone towards, but you're only about 6 meters, 7 meters from the other exit.
Okay, I am going to firstly chug the superior healing potion that I got from Madame Gautier.
Oh yeah,
you did.
I forgot about that.
What's
from your girlfriend?
My girlfriend.
It was a superior, wasn't it?
It was superior.
Yeah.
It was.
She's love bombing you with healing potions. That's 3d6. 3d6. Yeah, sure you did. 3d6 plus 9. Okay.
Let me just write that down so I have it. Cool. Okay.
So that's what that one is.
Plus 9. Let me just roll that baby up. A 1, a 4, and a 2. Not great.
1,
7,
4
and 9.
plus 9.
Listen, every
16?
little helps.
16, yeah.
Is it?
Every little helps.
Okay,
yeah.
so I'm on 17. And then, so that was a minor action. To turn into a cat is a minor action. Mm-hmm. Right? And then I'm going to use... Yeah, I'm just going to use all my movement then.
Are you going in the direction that Mina went in?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, because you're now in cat form, you have a greater movement and you actually catch up with her.
Perfect.
Okay. Now.
So when I go through the door, I could just see a kitty
you just
kind
hear
of run between me. Okay, cool. And then cool.
As I run between your legs.
I try not to fall over.
Yeah.
We don't have enough grip points for anybody to fall over. Okay.
I'm getting flashbacks of
the amount of times that I nearly fucking broke my neck because I was like nearly stumbling over my fucking cat, like, I swear to God.
Oh,
okay. So
my cat used to she'd run down the stairs and then she'd stop, but she'd always do it and lie across the step, but she'd always do it if you were carrying loads of laundry down.
Oh yeah, I know. It's no fun otherwise.
All right. So the arcane soldiers are battling the flames, and they are doing a terrible job of it because it's gotten so it's growing so much. It's Monclerc's go. What would he do? Actually, do you know what he's going to do? The first thing he's going to do, he is going to use his major action. You see him casting a spell. and another shimmering ward of protective energy appears around him, and he starts walking in the direction of Justine, walking through the flames, having no effect on him. So he used his major action to do that, and his two
So
minor
Justine, you've
actions.
been running to the. You're at the
So
entrance.
he's
though,
going.
like,
He's not going to. He won't get to you because he's like he was at the other end of the chamber. But with
Yeah.
his two minor actions, he gets 2/3 of the way up the chamber. Walking through the flames, they're having no effect on him. Whatever
You guys
spell
need to kind of
he
close the
just
door or something.
cast,
Honestly.
whatever spell he just cast, it is completely protecting him from this inferno that he has created, and he's headed towards Justine because, well, he's an incredibly intelligent man and realized, oh wait, my books have gone, and this person was standing beside where they were. And literally, like something out of like Terminator, just walking through the flames, no effect on him at all. It's kind of, it's pretty badass. I'm just gonna say. Mina, it is your turn. You are dragging your brother out of
Yeah, I'm
the
shouldering
sewers.
that
Yeah.
that door closed.
Mm-hmm.
Is
It
there
wasn't a
any way I
door. It
can?
was a grate. It was a grate.
Oh, it was a great. Okay,
Yeah.
I shoulder it. I shoulder that close. Is there any way I can lock it or close it, or like, is there a
You.
mechanic of something, or is there something? Is there rubble or a stone or something I can shoulder over it?
Give me an awareness roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping there's some random cinder blocks or something you can just.
Wrong period for
50.
cinder blocks.
Oh,
Yeah, you're not sure. Like, it's weird. You don't see a padlock or any sort of a lock. You see there looks to be like it's kind of like there looks like there's like a simple latch type mechanism that wouldn't really do anything. So you don't not sure if that means that Monclerc didn't bother locking this, or if perhaps
used an arcane lock.
he used an arcane lock. Exactly, yeah. So
Well, I close it anyway, just in case
so
it
you try
slows
to
them
close
down.
it yourself, yeah. And are you going to try and drag your brother?
And then I'll drag. I
Okay,
look
so
around, I see the cat, and I go like, "Come on, let's
so you
go." And
start dragging him along, and as you're walking through the water, it's only like it's not even ankle high, because it's kind of trickling around. You step on a stone, and there is a magical light of a glyph appearing. I need you to give me resolve roll, please.
Oh my god.
okay, 16, 17.
So there's this bright flash of light in your eyes, and then as it clears, you're like really confused, and you're looking around, and you've no idea where you are. You've no idea how you got there. You've no idea what the hell's going on. And you look down and you see your brother, but his form has been completely transformed into this abomination mixing magitech with flesh. And he looks like he is on the brink of death. And you spot also this black cat, which looks like the black cat that you've seen Gwyn change into before. And looking past that, you see there's a grate and into some weird chamber, and you can make out other shapes, but there's a fire burning, and you have no idea what the hell is happening, what has happened. Your mind has been your memory has been wiped.
Cool.
So
But I do recognize my brother, so
yeah, you recognize him, but it's like,
much.
what the
I
hell
recognize the cat, and I think maybe I just don't remember the last hour or something.
Exactly.
The short term.
So, Sylvia, it's your turn. Were you looking into the chamber as all this stuff was happening?
So hang on, I need a reaction because I'm gonna go. What the fuck?
I'm gonna say you. You're. I'll give you a more. You can have a minor action, so you can start dragging them a bit further. But
yeah,
with
I will
everything
do
else
that.
was
But I
happening,
will literally be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah.
Me, you don't have another tincture, do you?
So,
Is your cantrips okay?
Sylvia?
Yeah.
were you looking into the chamber when all this was happening with the fireball and everything?
I see. I see Justine anyway,
That's not
right?
the question I asked. I asked you, were you looking into the chamber when Monclerc chucked a fireball and then ordered his arcane soldiers to walk into the flame, trying to put it out as their flesh is burning?
I would have been like kind of back against the wall, but periodically kind of looking back.
So you would have been looking into the chamber.
Yeah.
Resolve
You
roll.
probably could smell the burning flesh
You
anyway.
see this
yeah.
fireball streaking
Even
across
if I
the
don't,
blast,
even if
Even
I
and
if
didn't
you
then
see
don't
it,
look, you could smell the
yeah,
I
you
can
burning
smell.
start
I
flesh.
can
feeling
smell
this
what's
a
happening.
smell that the last time you smelled was the worst day of your life. I need a
Yeah.
fresh resolve roll.
Oh no.
The last time, Paulina, she just passed by 1 fucking point.
No, I
Literally,
was on the
careful.
money.
On the
Oh,
point,
you
on
were
exactly,
right on
yeah,
the
that
money,
was
so like,
exactly on the target.
just fucking passed. Fuck's sake,
No,
even worse.
that's I rolled 3, so that's a fail.
Yeah, you
And a
just
pretty colossal fail.
yeah, that on such a devastating roll. Your brain just shuts down and you're standing
Yep.
there and you are catatonic, staring at this horror, reminding you the horrors of the last day
Would
of
I
the
not
war.
be kind of around at the even like leaning against the wall, just kind of?
Yeah, but the point is you're still
Going like
frozen.
this.
You're frozen.
Yeah.
So you can
No, because
decide: are you stimming? Are you shaking? Whatever. But
no,
you are.
she's basically
Yeah.
So what she would have been doing, right? She would have been kind of gone around the corner and then been kind of periodically looking back to see if the others were following. But even if she didn't see when the fireball hit, she would have like smelled it.
Yeah.
So
And seeing.
so at that point she basically sinks down and she is just
Yeah.
knees in and just locked and just kind of no.
So I think
You
so. With our druid mind possibly broken again by reminded of the
Yay.
horrors of war, our sorcerer just barely alive, our rogue still invisible and no one knows what she's up to. Mina, no memory of what has just been happening, but her brother in this horrified transformed form and looking on the brink of death with Gwyn in her cat form. The party split, but out of immediate danger. We have no idea what's going to happen next, but this is a perfect place to pause in our story. We'll be back in 5 minutes' time to see what happens, folks.
I need
Okay?
to make my drink stronger. Jesus Christ. I can't
Yes,
feel.
fuck's sake, like,
We'll be
honestly.
back in 5 minutes.
Whew.
Here we go. Let's see what happens.
Okay, folks, we are back. We are back, folks. Is my sound okay? Can people hear me okay? Chat. I think it's okay. Awesome. So, hello, folks, and welcome back to Fey Earth, our TTRPG set in an alternate 19th century Earth where all the creatures in folklore and fairy tale are real, have always been real, and live alongside humanity. Our heroes are in the middle of finishing up, fleeing with their lives from a devastating fight they had engaged in against an incredibly powerful artificer in his subterranean evildoer's villainous lair beneath the military hospital that he was stealing patients from for really messed up human experimentation. The party is grievously wounded. This man, very powerful sorcerer, casting extremely powerful spells, some of which were truly devastating, some of which were so devastating that the poor druid of the party, the war veteran Mina, has
Sylvia.
Sylvia, other war veteran, has had a mental breakdown. Mina has grabbed her brother, who has been grievously injured in this fight. The party sorcerer Justine had used all of her arcane mana, every ounce of power she had, to break him free of the enchantment that was controlling him, and in doing so, we don't know how or why, maybe trauma on top of trauma did something, but he seems to be aware for the first time and recognized his sister, but he fell in the battle and she's dragging his body out on the brink of death, maybe already dead. Gwyn escaping with her in her cat form. Justine, Sylvia, and we hope Aminata, who's currently invisible, escaping through another exit. And we return to our heroes. We're going to stay in initiative order at the moment because there's certain things that I need to track. If you can get away from Monclerc, and depending on other things that may happen in the next couple of rounds, we will then drop out of initiative. But for the moment, we're staying in initiative order because there are certain things that I do need to be tracking. So, Justine, you're basically at the door. You see Sylvia. Sylvia, describe what she sees.
Sylvia is sitting on the ground. Her knees are pulled right up into her chest, and she's like staring quite straight. Her eyes are glassy. She has started sweating a lot.
So, what do you do, Justine?
Okay, can you remind everyone how important Book of Shadow for a sorcerer?
So, a Book of Shadows for any spellcaster is quite important. It's not completely essential. If you lose your Book of Shadows, you can replace it, but it'll take a couple of days' work. So it's a pain in the ass. So, if a sorcerer loses their Book of Shadows, they will, unless they replace it quickly, will start to slowly lose spells, their most powerful spells first. But if they spend a couple of days, for a sorcerer like Justine, who's relatively low level, you'd probably get it done in 2 days. For someone like Monclerc, who's much more high level, it would maybe take him 4 or 5 days because he's a lot more spells to transcribe. But they can transcribe their spells back and they will be okay. Now, if one sorcerer finds another sorcerer's Book of Shadows, it's really useful because as you go up in level and you gain spell slots to learn new spells, you, instead of doing the arcane research, which results in wonderful and hilarious magical mishaps, some of which can be permanent, like the permanent change to Justine's eye color, and you can, the heterochromia, you can just copy the spell. If you gain a spell slot off that level, you can now copy the spell. So it is you like Monclerc does not lose his ability to cast spells just because you've run off with his Book of Shadows, but over the next couple of days, he would start losing spells until he replaced it. So it is important. And it's an incredibly useful thing for you as a sorcerer to get. This, like, If you survive this, I'll be sending you a very large list of spells that you now potentially could learn.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to, because I was thinking of like tossing his book of shadow into the room and hoping he will go after it.
Yeah,
But he
well,
probably
he might. You don't know. Like it is a valuable thing. If you toss it in, that might distract him. Yeah. Well, I
Into
mean,
a
he was
room that's full of fire.
if you like the thing is
Oh, yeah.
you're a very intelligent woman. You figure he's after you because he suspects you have his books. So if you toss one of his books at him, he's gonna go for it, you know. So you could definitely do that.
I'm on one grid point. Fuck it. Like there will be no use of a full book of shadow if I don't survive. So Yustine's just going to take the book of shadow and be like, you want this, you mad fuck, have it, and just toss it in the room as
Okay.
far from herself
Yeah.
as she can. Not trying to like directly aiming into the fire or anything. Just
Roll me a d8.
I just want to see how good Justine's throwing ability is.
This is to determine direction of the throw.
Yeah. This is like when I throw stuff. I can't throw things.
where are the eights? Give me
You
a
never
second.
use
I
them.
know.
I
I
know.
can never
You've
find.
never
No, for me
used
it's
either. I
D12.
like-
It's
Oh.
D12s. For me it's D12s, and that's okay because I never
D10s and
need them.
D8s, I can never fucking find them.
How to
Oh,
even
I'm
work?
coming
Oh
down
my
with
god, I'm so
D10s.
sorry. Found it.
D10s and D12s.
Wouldn't it be fucking hilarious if it landed in the middle of the fucking
6.
flame? Like,
So it lands close
Excellent
to,
roll.
but not in amongst some of the flames.
Nice.
So I'm going to say that was a free action just to chuck it. So you still have your major and your two minor actions. Sylvia is in front of you. She's curled up, arms pulling her knees to her chest, and appears to be not with it.
Okay, as a major action, can I try and like pull Sylvia up?
Would you, Sylvia, as she pulls you, would you resist, or are you just completely not with it and just she's able to pull you up?
She'll pull her up. Sylvia will. There'll be like a very definite startle, like in a kind of what the fuck but she will let her pull her up. Like Sylvia's not especially strong.
Mm-hmm. So you pull her up to her feet, and if you want, you can use your minor actions to move and start trying to drag her on with you. You'll get halfway. You won't get your full.
You will be able to. Like Sylvia's not going to fight you on this.
Yeah, but you're still
Yeah.
if you're dragging somebody, even if they're letting you, it's still only half movement. So it'll be considered one minor action's worth of movement for two. Okay, so you're going to get another 5 meters out. So you're like halfway down the chamber that led from the cellar into this space. Okay, so it's Manada's go. She appears beside Justine and takes off the ring. So you now know she's there with you. But you can see she has her revolver out just and looking behind her to see. Actually, she's going to probably run ahead to scout ahead. Because she's very fast. She can easily overtake you and be up scouting. Gwyn, it's your go.
Okay, so I'm going to change back into my human form. How is Mina looking health wise?
I'm grand.
You're okay.
Yeah.
On
I'm
a
fine.
scale of, correct me if I'm wrong, Mina, on a scale of 1 to 70, you're a 22?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
Correct.
go.
Oh
That's
wow,
how
you're
she's
way
doing.
better than I thought you were.
Okay. And with the short-term memory loss, you're not trying to escape or run away or anything, are you?
Well, she saw her brother and was like, oh shit, and saw the fire and was like, oh shit.
Okay. So
I need to get out. Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw you as well. I
Okay.
mean, I don't know
So-
what happened. I
It's
just
okay.
know I need to get away.
Everything's fine. Look, we'll sort this out later. It's magic. Don't worry about it. We need to get out now. How's Eloise? How's he
Oh,
looking?
can you heal him, Gwen?
He is not looking. He looks to be
He's
on
not
death's
gonna-
door.
he's
You're
on
like,
death's door.
he is
Okay.
literally on death's door.
I'm going to force feed him my greater healing tincture. 2d6 plus 6. Come on. There's a 4 and a 3.
Take your medicine.
7 and 6 is 13.
Okay.
For what
You
it's
feed
worth.
him the tincture, and after a minute, his eyes open up, and he's kind of coughing a bit. He's incredibly weak, and he looks around. And he sees you, Mina, and he goes, Mina?
Okay, and then that is my minor action. I am also
That was your
going
major action. It's a
Major.
minor to take one, it's a major to feed. And you use a minor to change back. You have one
major
minor left.
feed. Dang. Okay, okay, so I'm just gonna say we need to keep moving.
If you'd wanted to cast Healing Tether, that would have been like, actually, that would have been even more, because I think that's like a full turn to cast that spell.
Yeah. So I'm kind of just gonna hoosh them up as much as I can and just start running down the tunnel.
Are you helping me to get him up and we go? Yeah.
Yeah, we need to go now.
Okay, so Mina, he's your brother. Gwyn feeds him a potion, a healing potion. His eyes come alive. His wounds knit slightly, looking at you. He recognizes you, and he says your name.
I'm just like very emotional, and I'm gonna say like, yes, it's me. Come, we have to go. And I just gonna, get his arm around my shoulder and try to help him, not hurt
Slowly
him, but
lifting him
like,
up.
yeah.
And yeah, you're slowly lifting him up, and he's incredibly frail. Like, he feels like he weighs maybe about 65 kilos.
Yeah.
That's not that frail. How big is he? He's fake touched. Is he satyr?
Yeah, but he's taller than me.
He's a like slightly below average height man. So 65 kilos is
that's 2 huskies. That's really not heavy.
That's seriously underweight for a slightly below average height man who was like fairly fit and strong. Like, his brothers teased him that he was the runt, but he was like,
I love that you said 2 huskies.
The unit of measurement is huskies.
Yeah, but yeah, so like a slightly below average height, like a normal man of, let's say, 170, 175, you'd be expecting at least.
I mean, he was a soldier, and he was trained as a fighter as well, so he used to be very.
He would have been about 85.
He used to be very fit, like
85, 90 kilos probably when he was.
At least.
Yeah, so no, 65. This is not good. Like, you are shocked at how light he is, and you wrestled with him growing up, so you are shocked at how light he is.
Yeah.
So with Alois not dead, because he had 5 turns. He had 5 turns to be healed, or he would have been dead. And this was his second turn.
Oh, God.
And with Justine throwing the Book of Shadows at Montclerc, that distracts him for a moment.
Close to the fire.
Justine is only at 1 as well, right?
We are going to come out of initiative. And Aminata running back to try and lock the door as Justine leads Sylvia out. Mina and Gwyn, you're trying to find your way out through the sewers. You are hopelessly lost. You have no idea what way you're going, but you get out from there. You
just need to find a manhole to get out.
So you guys, Aminata locks the door with her lockpicks, and you guys then you guys continue on. Okay. You do, as you're racing up, hear a sound, and you do hear the door unlocking as Montclerc is trying to get past you. But that throwing the Book of Shadows, Justine, was a brilliant move, because that distracted him enough that gave you the time you needed to. Plus Aminata quickly locking the door, that he had to cast a spell to open it up again. You're able to. You race up to the stairs, up to the kitchens, racing out. As you're getting through the stairs and up and down and around, you do hear the sounds of shouting, and then you hear the screams of fire, as the fire has clearly not been contained. Mina and Gwyn, you guys are traveling for about 10-15 minutes, and you're completely lost. You do not know what way you're going. So what do you want to do right now to try to help you find your way, basically?
First, Alois probably has dark vision or dark sight, right? Because he's fey touched. So we're all able to see for a start.
You have your stylish glasses on.
I do, of course.
Very important. and you can all see in the shots.
Gary Oldman vibes.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
If I could get replicas, I would wear them every stream.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I may have looked.
I would just dress
I
would just dress as Gary Oldman in that scene every stream. I mean,
Yeah.
We will
I'm not going to complain if you do, Neil. Like.
Can we pause for a minute?
Yeah.
And I'm going to cast Healing Tether.
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, absolutely.
On Mina.
Yeah, so
I'm fine. Don't bother with me.
I'm still going to do it because we don't know what else.
Healing Tether, I just checked, is only a major action. It's not a full turn. So you start tying knots on a piece of twine while saying your incantations. And as you say the last of the words, you place the cord over Mina and you pull, releasing the knots, and that releases the magic and sends it out. How much mana are you spending on this?
6.
6. So that's 3d6 plus 4.
D6.
5, a 5, and a 6.
It's not a ranged healing spell, it's a
16,
touch-based spell.
That is a 20. 20.
So 20, and do you then do the same for Alois?
I'm going to do it on me first.
Sorry? Yeah, you do it on me, but after you cast on her, so do you want to cast it on him as well?
No, I'm going to cast it on me.
Is Gwyn going to cast a healing spell on a man?
I mean, I give him a potion. That's good. I'm going to cast it on me, 2d6, just to keep me going. That is a 5 and a 3.
Mm-hmm.
8 plus...
Your magic is 4.
My magic is 4. 12. Okay.
So I will say this, after you've gone for a while, you do spot some manholes, so you could try and climb out that way to get out of the street.
Yeah.
Okay,
I look at Alois and ask him, can you make it? And yeah, you go first. I have him go and I go last.
So I'll go first and I'll move the manhole away.
Give me a fortitude roll.
Okay.
Maybe I should have gone.
Yeah. Manholes are really fucking
really heavy.
They're really heavy. So Gwyn, what did you get for that fortitude?
Let me see, is there anything?
No.
Okay, well, listen, it's worth a shot. Okay. 11.
No. You push and it feels like you're trying to move one of the massive crates that used to come in off the boats, okay? And Mina, you see her struggling, and it's
they're like, "Come down, you injure yourself. I'll do it."
Yeah. So Mina, give me, and this is fortitude might, okay?
Yeah.
Come on, tiny tank.
I know. Hang on.
You got a +3 on this, so you're not bad.
I do,
yeah.
17.
Yeah, it takes you a bit of effort, but you do manage to shift it and move it, pop out, and Alois is like gesturing, go in for you to go next.
There is immediate a carrot just rolling over my head, and I have to duck like. Ah!
Well, this is the thing. It was quite late at night when you went in to try and break into the hospital.
Oh, so I'm lucky there is no carrot.
Yeah, I can't remember the exact time.
It's the day.
Oh wait, sorry.
It was at night when we left. Yeah.
It was the day.
Oh no! Because you went in, you waiting around scouting, and you went back. And then you went, yeah, exactly. So it's late in the evening. You're not sure exactly. It could be
probably middle of the night. Right?
It could be 10:30. It could be nearly 12. You're not sure.
Yeah.
But it's late.
And then there is the firefighters can run over my head, and I have to quickly duck. No, I climb out of the manhole.
So you get out. When you get out, your brother Alois gets out. So I just want to say on your brother Alois, all he's wearing is the pair of linen like pajama trousers that he would have worn as a patient in hospital. His torso is completely. No, it was later, Emma, because they had like gone back to the inn and then went out again. You know,
we went out and got gear.
Yeah.
Sylvia got trousers. We got ballet slippers.
Yeah. So he's naked from the waist up. All of these attachments and everything completely obvious to everybody. He takes the band that he'd been wearing and takes it off and throws it on the ground. And as he does, he says, I could hear his voice through that cursed thing every waking moment.
Oh my god. I
Well, by the
gonna
way,
read.
sorry to interrupt, Mina. Gwen, you have no idea what he said. He's speaking in German.
Okay.
Everything he's saying in German. So you have no idea what he's
Swiss
saying.
German
And
even.
I am not going to try and speak in German, let alone fucking Swiss German. Okay?
Fair.
I'd be laughing at you. It's why it's phonetic. You know, it's totally phonetic.
There's not enough vowels for the phonetics I'm used to.
Yeah, I get him up and out to help him out, and I'll reach into my goblin purse,
Oh
which I
yeah.
bought wisely,
Yeah.
and pull out my cloak and hang it over him.
Yeah, okay. I forgot you were goblin purse. Those things are really
Now
useful.
it's not gonna reach down to his feet, but it'll cover.
No, it gets
the
down to
weird
like
kind of shite.
just below the knees.
Yeah.
About the knees, because it was for you and you're very short. Even
Yeah.
though he was short, he was still taller than you.
Yeah.
So, right, what are you doing?
Okay.
Where
Not
the
to break
fuck
up the
are
family
we?
reunion, but we need to go. What's around us, Neil? Is there like anything
Buildings, you're not
dangerous?
sure.
Or...
Like, no, it's like it looks to be like houses, maybe some shops. You're not sure.
Okay.
Like, you
We can't be
reckon
too far from the hospital,
you're
so we probably
not.
see it, do we?
Yeah, there's the buildings are blocking your line of vision.
Okay. I think we should head back to the townhouse.
Good idea.
Okay. Sylvia, Justine, and Aminata, you get out of the front of the hospital.
Am I back
You're
yet?
no, God no. With that roll, with that
No.
disastrous roll, a 3, you literally saw you were already on shaky ground after the firestorm spell, and then you see a fireball being chucked, and then men racing into a flame, their flesh burning as they try to put it out. No. You
Okay.
are being led by the hands of Justine and Aminata, but thankfully people aren't noticing you because the fire appears to have started to spread into the cellar, and they're freaking out because the hospital is now on fire.
Oh no.
So,
Uh-oh.
Great
So
stuff.
am I?
So-
I assume I'm still kind of locked in that.
oh yeah, and will be.
Once you follow me, that's fine, I guess.
Yes.
How many people are outside? Like, what's going on?
So, like, there's kind of you see, there's a couple of nurses that are like as you're running to escape, you see some nurses running. They're trying to like usher patients out, and one of the nurses has gone out into the city streets, shouting out "fire, fire," trying to get help. And when you get outside, you can see that has drawn the attention of other people in the area who are shouting "fire, fire," trying to get help, trying to because there's no mobile phones, there's no telegrams. So like, oh, let's just ring 911 or 999 or in this case 112. So it's
Doesn't
like
exist.
doesn't exist yet. So there are people like that's what you're seeing. It's the chaos of oh shit, there's a fire in the goddamn hospital. Let's tell the fire brigade.
Oh, all those patients. I feel so bad. Gwen would actually feel really disturbed at the
Well,
thought
you're
of
not
innocent
like so
people.
you're not near the fire or the hospital, so that's
Yeah.
you're not aware of this. But
You see, just grabbing Sylvia and running down towards the town hall, towards the place where we stayed.
Yeah.
She might also kind of shout "fire, fire"
Yeah.
just to get more people in there and to kind of get mixed in a crowd.
So
Or-
as you start like walking towards the townhouse, because it's about a 15-20 minute walk, you do see firemen, the horse-drawn carriage of a fire victim, late 19th century period fire truck with the water tanks that were on the back of the carriages, and there's a band of like 6 men, long beards with the heavy wool coats, racing in the direction of the hospital. So there is help going to the hospital as you guys try to make your way back to the townhouse. Gwyn and Mina get to the townhouse first with Alois. It's late in the evening. There's still a few people up. Not everybody's around. So how are you going to get him in?
I can try and arrange a room. I'll say to Mina.
Maybe we should leave, actually.
We
See
can't
if
stay.
they're...
Like
We can't
the
stay
guy.
here, like, he's
Yeah,
gonna
true.
come
What am
after
I
us, we
thinking?
need to go.
Let's pack.
Sorry, did you tell? I don't know if you told. Did you tell Monclerc? Oh, you did tell Monclerc where you were staying.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
dang. Okay, we need to pack now. Eloise, probably the lady will freak out if she sees him going upstairs. So he might
Yeah.
have to sit in a corner.
Anybody, like, the guy
We're
has
gonna
a
need to pack.
prosthetic arm made of metal and wood,
Well,
in his
he's
magically
he's
fused to his
covering it.
body.
Yeah.
He's covering all that up in his
Yeah.
cloak, and
He's
I just want to
trying.
get him to sit in a corner, and I order him a beer, and I race up and go and pack.
Likewise. And I'm
Um,
actually going to start shoving, like if I notice some of Sylvia's stuff, I'm going to start
Yeah, we
shoving it
packed
in a
everybody's shit.
pile and say,
Randomly.
Oh yeah, take Piotr, take everything.
You have a
Yes,
goblin
Pack
purse, don't you,
everything we
Gwen?
can in our 2 goblin purses.
Yeah.
Gwen has a goblin purse.
I have a
Yeah.
goblin
Grab all of
purse.
Sylvia's shit. She's not
I'm
gonna
just throwing
fucking.
stuff in. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
Piotr.
I'm Piotr, of course.
Yeah,
Can he go in the goblin purse?
Amanat is. Yeah, he could. He's inanimate. He's not going to die in the goblin purse.
Okay.
I thought he'd be okay. Yeah.
You get Amanata's luggage cases. Everything goes into them. Okay.
Yep.
Tell him what you're doing first.
Okay, Piotr, you have to go in the bag now. Be a good puppet. And then he goes.
He's very annoyed, like, you know me.
Yeah.
Just
Ben's like,
get
"Oh,
in.
Sylvia has been talking to him this whole time, updating him about everything that's happening.
No, just Sylvia. And then we run down, we settle to bill, and we wait for
yeah,
the
I'll
other guys
pay.
to arrive.
How much is it, Neil?
Oh, how long has he been here? Was it 2 nights?
I
2,
think
3
we've been
nights,
there
I haven't
2
got a clue.
nights.
Oh, wait, sorry. Let me just pull up the calendar.
I think we were there 3 nights.
I
Hang
would
on.
say it's the same,
No.
like, yeah.
Two nights because
Was it 2 nights?
because we went to Paris and we went back as well.
This was your second night
Yes.
in Cambrai. You'd arrived
Yes.
back in Cambrai yesterday and met
Yes.
Monclerc, and then this was the second night in Cambrai. So we'll just say gold.
Okay.
I couldn't be arsed looking up what I said food and board for a mid to good hotel is. We're just gonna say gold for everybody,
It's fine.
okay?
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
While I'm paying, I'm also going to ask for some snacks.
yeah, they give you some bread. It's a bit stale because it was baked.
Yeah,
in the morning,
I get some food for my brother as well.
Eloise, yeah, that's what I was
sitting
thinking.
there
Ah,
and getting some
so
food, and we
you
wait
should-
for you guys.
Yusuf just finished up, Gav, like, because you were a bit closer. You turned out with working in the series now, he's actually been a lot closer to the townhouse than the rest of the party were. So you're just finished.
We just reckon Gwen would have left a handwritten note on the bed for Sylvia to say meet us in the alley, and we'll maybe hide around
literally
the side.
just as you're finishing, you see Sylvia, Justina, and Amanda walk in.
Okay, we have everything. We should go right now.
Yeah, I think we should get a cab to the nearest town, and from there get a train to anywhere, and from that anywhere get a train to Cherville.
So that
Good point.
might be a bit of a problem.
The time.
Well, the time period. Just give me 1 second. I'm pulling up my Google Earth.
Well, just get a cab anywhere else. Just leave.
Try and get to Paris.
Yeah, I mean, you could also just like try and find another place to stay for the night.
We should get out of town, though. Can we not do that?
Would there be a train to Paris?
Not at this time of the night.
Not at
No,
this time?
of course
Okay.
not.
It's like nearly midnight.
Like you're the quickest way for you to get to Paris would be for you to stay in the city somewhere else, and then in the morning get the morning train to Paris. That would be the
Maybe we
quickest
do that.
way to do.
Maybe we do that. We could visit Josephine. She knew Sebastian. She might have more information.
Okay, just where do we hide for the night?
I mean, Amanada turns around and says that they could probably find a nice, quiet place that will give us a room for the night that won't ask questions and won't tell people who stays there.
Perfect.
Cool. For extra fee,
Let's
yeah,
it.
we do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm still out.
you're still out of it, and you all realize now
God,
this is like when the Drak, the shape-shifting Merfey, appeared in Cherville, and the way Sylvia was when they turn into dragons, it's like that, but on a whole other, more severe level.
Yeah.
Wait, is it more severe? Because I found that roll worse.
Yes, but it was a lower target number.
Oh.
Because they were dragons, but not they were dragon-like, but not actual dragons. You get me? Versus
And there is fire that
versus
you have been there.
fireball
And
in
there
an
is
enclosed
the
space,
smell. I'd
burning
say the
flesh.
smell is probably the
The
worst.
smell of burning flesh.
Okay.
Okay, so that was a higher target number. Okay,
Okay.
the smell
Speaking-
alone made it a higher target number.
Speaking of dragon, Ankhlagon is fine, yeah.
Oh, Anglican was totally fine.
Thank
Anglican,
you.
like I will say, once or twice it looked like Anglican was gonna like leap off and try and attack somebody to protect you, and you grabbed him and pulled him in because he was trying to protect his mammy.
Aw, he's such a
That
good boy.
that is canon. That is basically what Anglican is like. If he sees you in danger, he wants to protect his mammy.
Yes.
Yes. So
He's the best boy. Okay, Gwen is just going to throw her arms around Sylvia and kind of guide her out and say, it's okay, it'll be fine. We're going to find a new place to stay. Everything will be
Am I
fine.
hearing
And just
her at
kind of
all, or am I just too low?
you
comfort
don't
her
know.
as we go.
Like so. About 20. About
What
let's say
actually happened, guys? I haven't got a clue what the fuck happened. Can somebody
Oh,
just fill me
God.
in?
Oh, yeah, Mina may have lost her short-term memory. You probably don't want to know, Mina.
Okay. Don't ask questions. Fine.
so.
That's fine.
So
I'll
one arm
just-
around Mina, one arm around Sylvia.
I'll
Gwen is
just
trying to
follow
purge them
along. I'll
out.
be
By the
fine.
way,
I'll drag
I'm-
Alois and
Yeah?
I will
You
leave.
staying?
I'm hanging there on one grid point.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
Gwen
yeah.
is going to cast Healing Tether when she sees how sick Justine looks.
Yeah, you remember? I forgot.
Oh no, and it's going to be 3d6 because she needs it. That is 11 and 15.
You're gonna get
and
nothing
10.
out of me. Sorry.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sylvia can't
How
help
much
you.
was that
She
then?
would, but she can't.
That is 15 points of healing plus your 1,
Yeah,
so 16.
60.
So, about 30, nearly 40 minutes later, Amanda comes back. These are all kind of waiting around out near the townhouse and says she's found a place. It's not the cleanest, but it'll do.
Doesn't matter.
Perfect. Doesn't matter.
So she leads you about a 15-20 minute walk into a slightly more rundown, more seedy part of the city. It's not that far from where Mina was trying to have her bar fights. And you find this small little divey kind of bar. Not a bar, it's technically an inn. And they've got 2 rooms with 2 double beds. They're pretty bad state. You know, the sheets are mostly clean. As in, they look like they've been cleaned, but there are stains that they've never been able to get out of the sheets.
Delightful.
And
Can I use my comb of cleanliness on the bed sheet?
No, you cannot use your comb of cleanliness
wow.
on the bed sheets. Okay.
It's worth a shot.
I'll try to find anything that I can give my brother to wear that is not too girly.
You don't
I have a
really.
set of men's clothes.
Oh, you do? Fantastic.
So you could give him them.
He can
Okay.
have them, but I need them back at some point. So.
Yes.
So, use all.
He doesn't even have shoes, the poor
No,
man.
you can decide what way you want to, separate out into the various rooms, between the 6 of you, because you have Mina's brother as well, and you have a long night's rest, exhausted,
Amazing.
and you have all leveled up.
Yay!
Now, before we,
I fucking hope so.
So, just before we go up, so grit points recovered from your long night's rest, okay, is equal to your fortitude, resolve, hardiness, willpower, and double your level, which is now 7.
Okay.
So you can work out those calculations for me now, okay? You have increased by an odd numbered level. So that means you get to increase one of your ability scores by 1, but it cannot be the last ability score that you increased.
Okay.
And we are going to roll for grit, and we're going to roll for mana right now.
Oh no.
Sadly. I'm going to increase my dex, and I've just highlighted it, Neil, so you
Well,
know.
I'm going to create new
Oh, you're
character
gonna
sheets
create
for
new
you all
character
right now. Okay.
Perfect. I do love leveling up. It's so satisfying.
It's 19 on top of my.
So I'm just
What is
creating
mine is D10, isn't it? Like, oh, where the fuck is my D10?
D8, you said.
Okay, so
I
as a
rolled an
witch-
8.
Nice.
nice.
Plus resolve, plus
Fortitude plus
willpower.
hardiness plus willpower.
So that's a 13. So that puts me on 85, I think.
Nice.
Now, the thing is mana, which I habitually roll
Roll
terribly
well.
on. So let's see. Okay. I'm using, I got these from Dakota Irish. These are my current Sylvia dice. They're called Shattered Mithril.
Love them.
That was, oh my god, that was a 4. So that's another 8 mana.
Yay.
Wow, that's
Oh,
amazing.
nice.
Awesome. Wait, that was a 4? Was that a 4? Was it a 4? I can't tell because of yeah, no, it was actually a 4. There are kind of, it looks like you see the way there are kind of bolts through stuff, so sometimes it can be hard to see the numbers.
So 4 plus 4, that's 8.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I have a think about what stat I'm going to bring up next?
We're
I'm
not
thinking.
So I want to talk through, mostly for our viewers and listeners, the mechanics of what's happening now, and then we will out of stream discuss what's happening. So we'll start with our druid because it's alphabetical. So at 7th level, you as a druid gain lesser fey resistance. So you can add half your magic score rounded down to any test to resist spells and spell-like abilities cast on you by true fey creatures. You regain this ability.
Okay.
You have this ability that once per day you regain after a long rest, and you learn the spell Beast Shape as a free spell, and it does not count towards your total number of spells.
Amazing.
Our fighter. Finally, you get a free level of training in a fighting skill of your choice, and you get a second attack per round with your major action.
Nice.
Very nice. For our rogue, I'm going to add a 10 die is not here, but I'm going to say it anyway for our listeners and our viewers. A 7th level rogue gains a free level in a rogue skill of their choice, which doesn't sound like a lot, but trust me, the rogue skills are really, they're clutch. I'm very, very proud of the way I designed the rogue, okay, as a profession. So our sorcerer, I'm not sure actually if the sorcerers don't necessarily, you get a free level of training in an arcane enhancement of your choice. So the arcane enhancements are these specializations, almost like a rogue skill, but for sorcerers, that they get that like basically tailor their character to make them better. So currently the arcane enhancements that Justine has are lesser specialization, so the mana cost for the Sphere of the Arcane is reduced, and empowered caster, so when she casts spells in the Sphere of the Arcane, she does an additional +2 damage to from spellsman. So you get another level in an arcane enhancement for free. Okay? And then finally we have our witch. Our 7th level witch will get your spell might for ritual spells permanently increases by 1.
Ooh.
So it's quite a diverse range of additional skills that you each are getting, but they are quite tailored to your professions.
We all get our first 3rd level spell also.
And our spellcasters also get their first 3rd level spell, which you can all spend. I mean, Sylvia's already picked hers. You actually technically get 2 because B shape is a 3rd level spell which you get for free as a druid, and you.
So here's the thing:
click.
since we started the game, I assumed the first time I would have to make a resolve roll would be when we hit 7th level, and Gwyn, because she's a fucking pyromaniac, took Fireball and cast Fireball. So I was all like, oh, you know, this is probably how it's going to go down. This is how I'm going to try and handle it. And yeah, that's not how things went at all.
Nope.
Oh God, yeah. So like, what the fuck happens? Does Sylvia get a long night's rest because she's
You
just
do get a
not...
long night's rest, and you do still level up.
Does she have horrible night? Like I'm trying to figure out.
You can discuss this with me, and next week you can describe what Sylvia experiences in the night that she is asleep after the trauma of the battle.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you what your character thinks and feels. You can decide.
Yeah. No. Okay. Cool.
So, folks, it is 10:05. I think this was a very, very fun session. You were all lamenting that it was going to be a TPK. It could have been.
Seriously.
It got
very fucking close.
Three.
I mean, it was down to 6 hit points at some stage.
Three of our party? Was it three of our party?
And then most of you fuckers were down to 1.
3 of the party dropped to 0.
Yep.
But for the restorative spark spell, 3 party members would have been counting out to death, because one of the party members who dropped, actually, two of them were the healers.
Yeah.
Oh, and just in case anybody's curious, I'm taking Remove Curse from the Sphere of Astral so that I can.
Was it Remove Curse or Restoration? Oh yeah, it was Remove Curse. Yeah.
No, Remove Curse because I was going down that route first.
Yeah, and also
before we came across Alois.
I don't think you have a 2nd level Sphere of Life spell.
Not yet.
So when you get the 8th level, you get a 1st, 2nd, and 3rd level spell. So you could take a 2nd level Sphere of Life and then get 3rd level Restoration.
I'd have a wish.
If Alois is still there, he might already have been sent on a train back to Switzerland to his parents. We do not know. This is a discussion for next week. So with the party having fought a quite terrifying, powerful, and pretty messed up artificer carrying out human experimentation, possibly burning down a hospital, but managing to survive.
That was his
fault, barely,
not ours.
Whilst freeing Mina's brother from a horrible experience. The party now planning on fleeing out of Cambrai back to Paris as quickly as they can. And now finally Sylvia being strong enough to have learned a spell that you can use to remove the curse of lycanthropy from their bestest buddy back in Cheville, the wonderful and legendary famed hunter Philippe Dubois. This is a perfect...
Piotr as well, by the way.
Perfect.
Sorry?
Is that the same spell you need for Piotr as well?
We think so.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to try it.
You can take him out of the bag of the
goblin. I'm going to take him out and I'm going to burn all my mana and do it, but we'll see. I may need restoration, so maybe a whole other level.
Yeah.
Regardless, this is a perfect place to pause in our story. Thank you for joining us tonight. If you want to find out more about our game, please visit our itch.io page, fay-earn.itch.io. We can find a bunch of free or pay what you want free downloads, our Explorer's Guide, which is our early release core rulebook, a bunch of adventures, a couple of one-shots, and our start adventure for players from levels 1 to 5 Trouble in the North, all of which come up with play guides and pre-gen characters. We are on Twitter. We are on Blue Sky if you have an invite there. And we occasionally put up videos on TikTok, and these VODs, of course, go up on YouTube. And thank you again for joining us, and we will see you next week, same bad time, same bad channel. So good night all. Bye.
Oh my god, I can't believe